Alright. Jumping back into the Seance of Blake Manor. We ended last stream with a bunch of, what was I gonna do? I think I'm going to accuse a bunch of people or something. I should have done research or writing notes. I should have written notes. Miss Callahan here, she has a well in the garden that needs ingredients I don't have. Somebody here... Oh yeah, Mr. Scarrett. I'm going to interrogate him about something. I just can't remember what off the top of my head. Oh, I also have to interrogate her because she was going to meet Miss Dean in the bar. Well, her friend was, so I gotta interrogate her. Who else do I need to talk to? I didn't find Miss Quinn's book yet, I don't think. Maybe that's everyone. Let's check my notes. Yeah, we're off to a strong start. Ah, that's right, the tarot cards I found in Mr. Scarrett's room. Okay. So yeah, I need to discuss these with Montavani, and then probably Mr. Scarrett. The dagger with Mr. Scarrett. Okay, so I know that much is why I'm here for Mr. Scarrett and Montavani. I have this high alcohol content ethanol. I don't know what that's for yet. Oh, I can discuss Miss Callahan's components with her son, whose name is, something. So, okay, so... Alright, I think that's probably good. So, talk to Miss Montavani about the tarot cards. Talk to... Oh, wait. I didn't see the note of Miss McLeod. Was that in here somewhere? Is this in any particular order? It's probably in order of how I found it, right? Did I miss the evidence of? I need Miss Quinn to talk to me for that. Oh, I have someone to talk to both Callahans with here. That's from Mr. Scarrett. Huh, I don't see anything, but I swear I have to talk to her. Okay, so... I don't know if I can escalate things to the point that people clear out of this room, but I have 26 minutes before everyone moves again, so let's be smart about this. Let's go... I'm gonna say the Callahans are probably the least likely to cause something. So let's start with them, then we'll go to Miss McLeod, then Montavani, and then Scarrett. I think that's the order of attack here. And again, I don't know if I need to be that cautious with the order of attack. I'm just trying to make sure I don't lose this opportunity. I spent, I think, 33 minutes last stream to hear this ghost story so I could have access to everybody in this room. I don't want to muck it up immediately. Okay, let's begin.
Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Miss Dean mentioned that you offered to teach her some Irish magic? Not so loud, aye. Don't want everyone looking for tutelage. In truth, I did. And so you don't go digging around any further, I did so behind Fiod's back. She was against it. But then again, she is against everything. It would have been a move that strengthened my own position in London, which in turn would strengthen what I could bring back to protect the lamb here in Ireland. We cannot dig our heels in and hope the world doesn't outgrow us. To do so would be a failure in our duty. Okay, that was a lot, but it didn't give me anything. Can you think of anything your aunt might be missing to help her with her work at the well? 100 things, Mr. Ward, but only one that matters. Modernity. Modernity? I'm gonna call that modernity. I've never seen modern with "itty" at the end of it before in my life. The Seance is modern magic. She cannot protect against it without modern tools. Ah, modernity is correct. I'm a genius. If only she could accept my help. Hey, that doesn't help me. Your aunt thinks a seance could be dangerous. She doesn't think that, Mr. Ward. She knows it. They intend to unravel the order of the universe. Now I am all for progress myself, but there is no scientific method, no rigorous testing, just some good intentions and a lot of people to be caught in the crossfire if things go wrong. Alright, you're not really helping me, pal.
I have to be on my way.
Be well, Mr. Ward.
Spirit camera. Camera with a strange attachment on the front with engraving that says Spirit Lens. Okay, I have more to talk to you about, it turns out.
Mr. Ward. What?
Oh, an unknown person I can talk about with this. Interesting. I've seen one of these before, at a fair. A camera, I believe. A good eye, Mr. Ward, and only partially wrong. It is a camera, yes, but one modified to work as a spirit camera. Well, I modified it to work better as one. Any camera in the right circumstances can capture a spirit, of course. But my lens filters the image through complex geometry made of peridot, selenite, black tourmaline, labradorite, lapis lazuli, and clear quartz stones to both bring out the spirit and protect against it. I pronounced half of those wrong. I thought, what better place to really put this device to the test than here? Those halls, and I dare say, the people here, are likely crawling with spirits. I've never set up a dark room in my quarters, so I can quickly I've even set up a dark room in my quarters so I can quickly develop images. This way people can take away a copy should they wish. Would you care for a picture? See who or what haunts you? 16 minutes for a photo? Oh, fuck. Do I waste 16 minutes for a photo? This is gonna really ruin my plan. Everyone's gonna clear out of the room. Oh, I don't know. If it gives me evidence, it could be really crucial to something. Oh, think. Oh, God. Alright, well, this is gonna hurt. I'm gonna lose my opportunity to talk to all these people for a photo. It better be worth it. Excellent. Come on. Come, in my room. I have everything needed to take and develop your picture quickly. Lead the way.
Now, are you ready? Comfortable?
Yes, I think I am.
Then sit still and look at the camera.
Right.
And we're done. It'll take me a few minutes to develop it.
Oh my God.
Please, Doctor. If you mean to make a fool of me, you have gone too far.
This is no prank. Whoever that spirit is.
Eamon. My brother. Eamon.
Eamon is with you, in a way. I should be clear. You are Catholic, yes? This is not to say that your brother isn't in heaven. Perhaps a way to explain it is to think of him as a guardian angel. But in truth, we don't know. Look there, at Miss MacLeod. No spirits. It's not that there is no loss in her life. So why? Nobody has been able to really explain things like this. That is why this event and Miss Mantovani's promises draw so many. Here. Take a copy. And with it, take solace that your brother is watching over you.
Thank you, Doctor. This means a lot to me. I can see why you champion these newer ways.
Dr. Callahan doesn't seem concerned that Eamon is watching over me. Is he watching over me, or is he haunting me? Would Dr. Callahan be so sure Eamon was a guardian angel if he knew what had happened? What happened? Oh, I unlocked a hypothesis. Okay, maybe this was worth it. Look at all this evidence I found. Okay. Roy Callahan's goal is to escape his aunt's shadow by proving his modern techniques are valid. Consider it. I know what happened here.
Dr. Callahan wants to prove that the modern magical techniques are as valid as Fia's old ones. I should find and confront him about this.
This is like my most, my least violent, cuddliest confrontation so far, I think.
Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Your goal is to escape your aunt's shadow by proving your modern techniques are valid.
A thing that I would say really shouldn't need proving.
Thanks, Fuzzy.
It probably seems ridiculous to you, Mr. Ward, being so focused on getting her to recognize me.
No. My older brother, he always overshadowed me. I began to take risks at work. It was an effort to be seen, and in the end, it cost me dearly. It cost him dearly. I understand very well, Doctor.
Then maybe you can help. There has to be a way to prove to Fia that I'm not a child anymore. I've learned her ways, and I'm not as good at them as she is, yes, but I've gained new knowledge she doesn't have. I've forged my own path, and I am her peer. If not now, then when? Take my research. Maybe she'll listen to you. Maybe there's another way to convince her. I no longer see a way forward, but I haven't entirely given up hope.
So wait, I have both sets of components?
Mr. Ward, what can I do?
This is your bag of spells, then. Not sure I referred to it as such, but it's not entirely untrue either. Please do I cannot and help me convince my aunt that I am ready to I suppose you could say graduate.
I have to be on my way.
So
Well,
maybe I can use his components with her components to seal that well up. Camera with the strange attachment on the front with an engraving that says spirit lens. Alright, nothing new there. Okay, I'm thinking I go back to that well. I think with her components and his components, I can do the ritual thing. Hang on a second. YouTube is not responding. What? What are you talking about? Oh, and now the error's gone, like a ghost. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna say I didn't drop the stream there because everything looks fine on my end. Ba-da-ba, to the garden. Do-do-do. Do you see everything? I had a feeling. I think that was a false warning. False flag. That's probably the term I was looking for. Not that way, this way. I'll make a left here, make a right here, make a right, make a left, make a right. Nailed it. Oh, but wait a minute. I perform without her being here? Okay, I'm gonna summon them. Good.
so why did you bring us both here, Mr. Ward? I have work to attend to.
Your ritual isn't working because you are divided. Times are changing, Miss Callahan. The land is changing. And to protect them, you might need to be open to change too.
Rubbish! Go on then. Let's get this over with.
A dash of venom. Easy. A metal that's blue. Bark from the tree known as yew. Mix some argon with some wax and top it off with a handful of flax. Check. Quite the geyser. Hey, Jess.
We did it. We did it.
You're right. We did. I'm sorry, Rory. I've been too hard on your ways. Too hard on you. I wanted the old way to be the only way. Maybe because I am the old way.
Now, they're not radioactive, but they do have stage 5 cancer.
Maybe I'm not ready to hand over the role yet. But now I know that when I do, you're ready for it.
Thank you, Fia. That means a lot. Now, what was that green glow?
I'm not sure, but I feel the better for it. Reinvigorated. Whatever that lot have planned for this seance, I feel ready for them. I feel like we're ready for them. You'll join me, won't you?
I'd be honored to, Aunt.
Miss Callahan will be protected at the seance. She has healed the land with the help of her nephew. Dr. Callahan will be protected at the seance. His aunt accepted his help. His ways protect the land. That should be 2 notches. Oh, yeah, look at that. Almost halfway. I wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. I should check my notes. Ah! Well, it's been 7 streams, but I'm almost halfway there. I mean, he's still a suspect. She's not. And that's where I'm gonna stick for now. What did you miss? All the progress I'll make tonight. Mr. Callahan gave me a photo, which showed that my brother Amon is watching over me from hell, probably, or haunting me, and I got his tools, which is what I needed to complete the ritual at the well. I needed his tools and her tools, which got her to agree that his modern ways are the future. So they made up, so they're both protected and their little personal mysteries are solved. Now, unfortunately, I had a bunch of people to talk to, and they are no longer going to be where I want them to be. And that's gonna suck. Actually, before I leave this area, I should check the map. Okay, yeah. So I still gotta talk to Miss McLeod and Miss Montavani and Mr. Scarrett. And that's kind of also the order I want to take. I at least need to get Miss Montavani. Okay, not think he'd be playing darts. I at least need to get Miss Montavani before I talk to Mr. Scarrett.
Are you enjoying the event?
Hmm? Oh, no. I wish I hadn't come. It has cost me everything.
Oh. Well, I'm having a nice time.
That's rough, buddy.
What are you thinking about?
Thinking? Sorry, did you mean me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought I wasn't thinking of much.
Nonsense. I'm no mind reader, but I know when a man has something on his mind. Now, what could it be? Angels. That's your thing, isn't it? That's what I've heard. Go on and tell me about these angels then.
Don't let me bore you with that. We could talk about something else.
Not at all. This way, I get to go home and tell my friends about how I spoke to a boy who speaks with angels, which is just excellent. Do go ahead. How did you find out you could do it in the first place?
Oh, I nearly died.
Go on.
Ha! A horse riding accident, just over a year ago. You know how it is. The horse spooks, and there's only so much you can do. I don't remember much of what happened after I fell. Not what was around me, anyway. Just the most revolting pain in my side and my leg. And the idea that I was going to die. I can't say it seemed clear, because nothing was, but it did seem very certain. And then I saw. I still don't know how to describe what it looked like. But behind all that was happening around me, I saw it. A thing that I instinctively knew was an angel. My companions got me to a doctor. All the while, I would see glimpses of it watching. I was babbling the entire time, I am told. It stayed with me until the turn of midnight. And by then, they thought that I would live after all.
And that was the end of it?
It is around me still. I get glimpses of it now and again. At some cost, I can see it more clearly for a moment. I think it watches me. Us. This seance.
And you speak with it?
I speak to it. Sometimes. It does not reply. If I am ill, or in danger, or on the brink of consciousness, I can make it out. See its shape. Exchange a few words.
Has the year last seen you ill, in danger, or on the brink of consciousness much?
I wonder if it has some purpose for me, but it never stays around long enough to get an answer. To look upon it alone is just unmatched. But the fact of the matter is, until the rituals work, those moments are all I get.
Holy fuck. I said I wanted to eavesdrop, not stare for 2 hours listening to everything they had to say. Okay, I'm out of here. Now, I need to find people, and those are not the people I'm looking for. Check the library. Okay, that's progress. Before I get to you two, will you talk to me yet?
What? Listen, sir, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can.
Yep, you're still being that way. Cool, cool, cool. Anything new out here? I don't think so. Alright. Let's go confront Miss McLeod.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How are you?
You wouldn't happen to be meeting up with Miss Dean this weekend, would you? But me? No. I'd want no part in any such meeting, Mr. Ward. Okay. Don't see a way to confront her about... Maybe I'll confront the other one in a second. In Tarot, what would a spread of the Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Death cards mean to you? Well now, let me see. The Hanged Man, you represent spiritual development and, patience, I believe. Death doesn't mean death, not really. In an abstract sense, yes. Like how part of you dies as you change and grow, but that's all. It's not a card to be scared of, or maybe it is, but not in the way that most people would assume. The Ten of Pentacles is about family and sharing, and the security and peace one gets from that. As for their meaning together, I must admit, I don't really know. I work with cards as a way to focus my own gifts. I honestly couldn't give a clear reading here, not while my sight is dulled. Perhaps you should speak with one of the more accomplished readers.
I'll let you be, miss.
Seems like it.
Take care, Mr. Ward.
Alright, let's talk to Mrs. Lau.
Hello. What brings you back?
Apparently nothing. You said you're Miss McLeod's chaperone, yes? She needed someone to accompany her for this event, and I wanted to see Ireland. That, and she's my closest friend. I had little reason to turn her down. I have no skill like Ivy does, but I am interested in being here.
That's all, Mrs. Lau.
Farewell, Mr. Ward.
Okay, you two I'm still not getting anywhere with, but once I find the key to your rooms, you're in big trouble, because I'm going to find all the secrets, and then we'll talk. Speaking of keys, that should be next on my to-do list, but first I need to find Miss Montavani. Perhaps still in the drawing room? That would be very lucky. Ah, good, there she is. Perfect. Oh, wait a minute. I should eavesdrop on that. Just don't talk for 2 hours.
This will be my last seance, Mr. Dupré. I won't survive the strain.
Then won't you reconsider?
And by myself what? A few weeks?
That's enough time to make it home.
Is it?
It has to be worth trying.
I live too good a life, Mr. Dupré. All my earnings are spent and I'm broke. All I would be returning to them is debt.
I'm sure they wouldn't see it that way.
But it is the truth. No, I will do this seance and send the money back. They will have some comfort in that at least. What I ask of you is to make sure my body returns to them.
Of course, Miss Montavani. You can rely on that.
You didn't say you win one piece, though.
I will literally take it to my grave.
Alright, let's talk about tarot cards.
Signor Ward, we meet again.
Oh, there's a lot I can talk to you about. Maybe I should talk about these fetters. Okay, let's talk about all three things, and then we'll go to Mr. Scarrett. Forgive me if it's impolite to ask, but am I right in thinking an event such as this one must pay quite well for you? Is it impolite? I suppose it may be. So you and I, senor, we will keep it a secret. It does pay well, very well. Better than I have hosted before, in fact. I did not come here for the weather alone. I think Marcus Blake was very anxious for it to happen, you see. Do you know anything about fetters, Miss Montavani? These are what binds us to this world after death. They are unfinished business, only for the dead, they say. What the fuck is that word? Schnitzel. It starts with the living. Always business, always unfinished, always something to do. Or what would be the point? Why some can leave it behind and others not, that is down to the person's personality and the situation. I completely lost my accent after reading that, whatever that noise is supposed to be. What would you make of a reading made up of the Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Death cards? So let me see. 2 major arcana in one spread. There's a lot going on. Perhaps turmoil in the recipient? First, the cards themselves. The Hanged Man. He represents sacrifice, new perspectives, higher learnings, this kind of thing. It is a card of great wisdom and personal growth. Death. Now this can of course mean death. But rarely is this the case. It symbolizes more of a transformation or transition in life, a fork in the road of life. See? The Ten of Pentacles is for legacy and prosperity being passed down through generations. It is hard to comment on a spread not knowing the recipient, their question, all this. But a cold reading of this, I could take it to mean that somebody needs to make a sacrifice and undergo a transition to gain a new perspective. They do this and they may find something they seek, a form of enduring happiness perhaps. And are there other ways to read this? Of course, there are many ways to interpret the cards. Take an extreme, for example. In a literal way, these cards can mean a person must undertake the ultimate sacrifice, death. A legacy might be created, then, through the nature of the death itself, or maybe the Hanged Man returns here, and new learning is left in their wake, which forms the legacy. Mind you, this is a shallow reading and only takes the face value of the cards into account, but shows how wide a range of interpretation there are, see?
That's all.
Of course. Take her.
Okay, so Mr. Scarrett took the cards as face value and not as what they stand for. And now he's definitely a suspect. I mean, he was already a suspect, but now he's even more of a suspect. So, back to the bar. Wrong way. Thought I saw something for a second there.
We meet again, Mr. Ward.
I drew some tarot cards for myself, but I cannot make out the meaning. And you want my help? Naturally, of course. Tell me then, what cards did you draw? The Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Death card. Is that good? By Jove, I've had a similar spread myself recently. And the message is clear. The cards are saying there is an important moment in our futures, one in which we can greatly influence things to come, but at some great cost to ourselves. Great cost? Is that what the Death card implies? The cost of one's life? Well, it's one that, not always that literal, but it's certainly one interpretation, yes. Will we make that sacrifice when the time comes? That is hard to know, but speaking for myself, I intend to. Are you ready for the end, Mr. Scarrett? Had a few glasses, have you, Mr. Ward? Ready to set the world's wrongs to right, eh? It's quite alright. It doesn't bother me. I've had to face up to it, of course. I am not getting any younger. It absolutely terrified me, of course. Death. Whoever is ready, really ready. Well, I suppose I am, now. I spent a fortune looking for ways out, mundane or magical. Sadly, not something money can buy. But in the pursuit of a spell, amulet, or ointment to buy myself more time, I met one of the other guests who is now here, Miss Evelyn Dean. We talked, she listened to me, gave me readings, she helped me realize what I was scared of. She convinced me that I didn't have to be scared anymore. She showed me a path to controlling the fear. So yes, thanks to her, I'm ready for the end. Okay. One moment, sir. I must have a think. Mr. Scared's goal is to take his own life and be reviled as the first ghost to speak from beyond the grave. Consider it. Yeah, it's this reviled. It's immortalized. Consider this. I know what happened here. Yeah, I knew that word. I was fucking right, but I didn't see immortalized there.
Mr. Scarrett is planning on killing himself during the seance, so that he will be a nearby and willing ghost, letting him be the one that communicates with the living. He thinks doing this will make him famous in death. I need to find and confront him about this.
Bravo. I don't know if my mic let the clapping come through or not. I tried doing it irregularly so it won't be background noise. But bravo. That is by far the most insane take out of all these guests. The actual culprit is probably more sane than Mr. Scarrett. It was definitely a noise. Okay, so something came through. That's progress. Oh, let's confront you.
We meet again, Mr. Ward.
Your goal is to take your own life and be immortalized as the first ghost to speak from beyond the grave.
And what a plan, yes? People across the globe and the ages will know this moment, this piercing of the veil, and with it, they will know the name Michael Scarrett. Impressive, eh?
Frankly, Mr. Scarrett, it turns my stomach.
What?
That the best way you can think to see out your days is by ending them in the hope of impressing who exactly? The others here at the event, businessmen back home, or historians in the future. Such a pointless sacrifice, and you don't even know if it will work.
I believe it will work. Miss Mantovani can pull it off.
Perhaps she can. And she'll get all the accolades for it too. You know Louis Pasteur for his vaccines, or Joseph Lister for his antiseptic sprays. But not the people these were tested on. Even if this works, a substantial if, given the undertaking and the volume of ghosts already present in this god-forsaken manor, then it will be Miss Mantovani who is remembered. You will be a footnote, subject number 1, as she continues to perform the ritual, unlocking more secrets from beyond the grave, and have no doubt she will do it again, perhaps immediately. You'll be newly dead, unable to answer a single question beyond, has this worked? You'll be tossed back so they can catch a bigger fish. Some legacy.
No. That's not fair. I would have given everything. The ultimate sacrifice. They have to remember me. Love me.
There is nothing about this that anyone will love. Anyone who does dig into your story will only unearth your lifetime of failures.
Stop! He's already dead.
And what would you have me do, Mr. Ward? You seem to have all of the answers. Yes, I am old. Yes, I have no legacy to speak of. How would you see me change that path, if not at the seance? You answer me that, and I shall stand down. You have my word.
Are you kidding me? I gotta find a greater meaning for this guy's fucking life? How is that a mystery? With his resources and connections, there has to be something more meaningful he can achieve with the time he has left. Something that will get the recognition he took phrase, whether he deserves it or not. He could do some real good in this world. I wonder if the charitable works of the late Martianus could offer some inspiration. Oh, man. I thought I was gonna make great progress here, but he's actually the hardest case of them all. Like, what? I gotta find a greater meaning for someone? That's like way beyond detective work. Like, you need to... I need to like freaking bring in a life coach and have them use their alt on this guy? Like, what the fuck? Okay, is there a book here on how to be important? No? Good, 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 good. They want me to discuss philanthropy with Mr. Scare? Well, okay, I'll go talk to him again real quick. That's my only lead to go on.
We meet again, Mr.
Yeah. Let's talk about philanthropy.
I believe I know how you might assure your legacy, Mr. Scarce. At least without...
If this is another dressing down, then I'd prefer it be less public. Come, to my room.
I'm going to everybody's room.
I know about the tarot reading that you received, and I know how you interpreted it. But there is another way to interpret it. Instead of sacrificing your life, your remaining time, sacrifice your money. You have so much wealth, so many connections. You could really do some good with the time you have left. Mary Blake, she undertook numerous charitable deeds and has statues erected for her. And more than that, people speak fondly of her. She is remembered and loved. You have the resources to do the same. Don't throw your life away. Refocus it and do some good in this world. Finally.
Marchioness Blake's good reputation did reach as far as London, and was mourned even there as a result. You make a compelling case, Mr. Ward, but would people not see it as disingenuous?
Genuine or not, you can make a much-needed difference. And that will be celebrated. You will be celebrated. And perhaps along the way you'll find you actually enjoy the good work.
I suppose there has been a gap to be filled since her passing. Perhaps I can do something to help there. It is a better bet than death. All right, so I gave you my word, and I stand by it now. When I return home, I will reach out to any foundations that suffered from the Marchioness's death and loss of funding. This could bloody well work, you know. Good chap.
Okay, will the thing go down?
Well, Mr. Ward, you've given me a lot to think about. I should like some time alone with it.
Of course.
Mr. Scarrett will no longer be attending the seance. Mr. Scarrett has decided upon a healthier way of building his legacy. Show me the thing! That's like halfway, I think. It's a hair short of halfway. Imagine having to be told to be generous over killing yourself to make a difference. That is something. Okay, well. Good thing I already researched Mary Blake and everything, so I had actually Montevine actually had all the things I needed to convince him to donate, so that's nice. Alright, so that does mean he's not my culprit. Oh, I already knew he was my culprit. Well. Continue on. This is looking pretty nice. I am out of stuff though. Oh, I gotta research this vase. Yes, that is something. Okay, so maybe look into that vase. I gotta find her book. And check room 14, but didn't I already check room 14? Wait a minute. Have I not checked room 14? Hang on, this could be huge. I've really never gone into her bedroom? Okay, well, there we go. There's the breaking and entering I needed. Now the stream's complete. What do we got? A journal? What are these dreams trying to tell me? That I am close to my goal? The answer... Oops. What is yours trying to tell me that I'm close to my goal? The answer feels so near, down the next corridor, behind the next sigil. I must keep searching. Maybe what I seek is at the seance. Maybe that is the dream's message. Okay, so she's having the dream as well. Poetry book? A published book of Miss Quinn's poetry with scraps of paper containing annotations and drafts tucked between the pages. Drawings? Some drawings I am not sure of what. Perhaps she should stick to her poetry. Oh, goddamn, dude. They're not that bad. Fucking Declan's a savage tonight. I mean, is it really worth looking at the stationery? Nope. Didn't think so. Just a book. Fireplace is just a fireplace. Oh. Collection of mementos of deceased family members. Interesting. Grimoires, most of them printed and one in Miss Quinn's hand, and all of them annotated and nearly worn out at the spine. It seems they've been used quite extensively over the years, and the handwritten one seems to be the product of enormous time and effort. Close. A locket with two names etched into the framing. Alma and Julia. There's a photograph on either side, each of a young girl. They look quite a lot like Miss Quinn. I suppose they would be her siblings. More photographs to memorialize the dead. She knew the washerwoman. Some cosmetics, but the collection is minimal. Miss Quinn isn't the type for it, apparently. This is... The Quinn family seems to have a lot of recently dead. It's a wonder there are any of them left at all. Is it normal to pose dead people and take photos of them? I've been hiding that hobby for years. I didn't know it was okay. A brooch containing a lock of hair. The back says Alexander Quinn, 1865 to 1896. 31, that's a good life. Okay. More clothes. So I still don't have anything that I can do, because I still need that book she's missing. So how... See, I still gotta find that book. So much to think about. Okay, I have very little on this guy. Investigate the stables. Really? Investigate the basement. Yeah, I definitely have access to that. Okay. So a lot of these people are kind of just at investigate their room. Investigate the basement. Investigate their quarters. Investigate the room. Investigate the room. Investigate his office. Wait, investigate his office. Have I not done that? Oh, investigate his quarters. There it is. And then investigate the Blake residence, which I don't have access to. Sounds like there's a lot of breaking in, more breaking and entering to do. Yeah, pretty much. It seems like I've actually hit my limit with what I can do without doing more breaking and entering. Who would have thought I would have hit this point with how much of breaking and entering I did in the beginning? So, here comes the next problem. The only key that I'm currently aware of that I can get to, and get to is a bad way to put it. There's a key in the stables that is locked away. And I don't know the combination. But I'm gonna go take one more look at it. Because maybe I'm just stupid and it's unlocked the entire time. Alright. Here's our safe. Safe is used to store valuables for guests when they go on horse rides around the grounds. It's possible that the stable master also stores personal items here. What's the code for this? I need to turn dial left for the first number, right for the second, and left again for the third. Yep, that's great. Check it. It was not unlocked from the get. Do you just have like the code written down on a piece of paper or something? I don't understand. The doors are just doors. The bucket's a bucket. The walls are a wall. Somebody has carved the numbers 26, 14, 32 into a post here. Fuck! Okay. It's a mild brain aneurysm, it's fine. What was that, 26, 14, 32? $26. 14. 32. Wow, I'm in. It was that easy. I fucking... What is this? Twigs and horsehair? They're covered in soot for some reason. Same material used to craft the charm in Miss Dean's fireplace. But what does it do, and why would Mr. Hunter have placed it here? The groundsman's key. This would be very useful indeed. It may even unlock some of the guest rooms. Northwest corridor key. I can talk about those with a bunch of people. Well, on that note, which corridor is the northwest corridor? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Does that only give me access to Miss McLeod and Mrs. Loud's room? Is it really just 2 rooms? I mean, it's gonna solve their fucking problem, I'm sure. But is it really just 2 rooms? That's not as helpful as I was hoping for, actually, it turns out. Because there's not a northwest on the ground. Alright, well, let's go check out on those 2 girls, shall we? Oh, I also gotta read some books in the library at some point. Okay, verified. They're both in the library, so... And I probably can't talk to you yet, right?
What? Listen, sir, I don't want to.
I'll see what I can do.
Yep, that's correct. Okay. So I could do some research here. Don't know exactly what I need to read. Maybe Egyptian archaeology would you, I guess? But those 2 girls are out of their rooms. I got 25 minutes. So let's go split that between the 2 rooms and try to make this worth my time. Is there somebody in my room? Oh, man. I did not come up here to be scared.
I don't see anyone. I would have sworn I heard laughter.
Okay. Let's recheck my room. I really don't want to waste any time, so I gotta go check out those girls' rooms. Play record for 31 minutes. Ooh, baby, that's something to think about, huh? Let's look in the mirror. I've not been here that long, but I see this place has told my face already. Alright, well, if anything was gonna happen, it would have been the mirror, for sure. Okay, but I will probably be back to play the record, because I'm kind of curious about that. But, gotta take advantage of this time while I can. Barging in. Okay, she also has records and a gramophone. That looks important. And it just says stationary though, so maybe not. This looks very important. Crumpled up note that says, last time you were home you had picked up some of that Scottish girl's tics. Maybe some practice before all your schooling goes to waste. Wardrobe is normal. There's a shrine. Candles, petals, offerings of food and money. It seems to be a shrine. A photo of her wedding day. And then a death photo of the same man. I don't have dates of either event, but she's not old enough for either to be very long in the past. Clearly, she still warrants his passing. There's nothing of interest under here. Check the bed itself. The pillow close to the window looks strangely higher than the other one. Ho-ho, a number of items under her pillow, including a small key. What could this be for? Well, that is exciting, indeed. A Bible. The King James edition. That's the worst one. The best one's the Kevin James edition. Oh. Code. 35-525. It's not a date, so what is it? Something is scratched out. Intent to harm. A scratched out note suggesting Mrs. Lau's problem will go away if Evelyn Dean was to die. Oh, how peculiar. Hosea says, in fact, I know full well what would need to happen. Evelyn Dean would have to die. Lord, this place. I have just returned from the ladies' bathroom. I swear I saw a ghost. Ha, still I am shocked by this place. I entered to find a woman washing a shawl in the bathtub. Thinking her a guest, I excused myself, but as she rose up, I knew that not to be true. Her body twisted in unnatural ways. She looked at me, though I cannot recall her face. She screamed. Oh, such a scream. Many lifetimes of anguish in that scream. I fell backwards. When I scrambled away, I noticed she was gone. Nonetheless, I went to a bathroom on another floor with greater trepidation. Ivy won't listen. She starts like a stray cat when I try and talk to her about anything remotely sincere. And all for what? Damn Evelyn Dean, not an ounce of conscience in her, and now Ivy is set on finding herself a husband. I don't see a way in which things will go well from here, if this course is not altered, but Ivy has made it very clear she does not want me to do a thing. So, I know what I have to do. I have to ensure she is confused just enough that she won't see what I am doing and attempt to stop me. Thankfully, I know how to temper her gift after last summer's terrible trip to India. A simple dose here will soften her ability just a while, and I can see this done. God forgive me. This is some suspicious stuff in here, and I'm not even done with all the observations. What else is there? Did not mean to re-click something. Oh. Perhaps if Ivy does marry, I should take that as a sign to do my duty and return back to my husband's family. Oh, ancestors, sometimes I wish I had not tested this Western freedom. I am not sure I could give it up under any circumstances. No luck, damn it all. Wherever Miss Dean has hidden whatever it is she's acquired on us, I just cannot find it. It's not in her room. What wicked lengths she's gone to just to make us miserable. What lengths I'm going to just to undo it. I hate this, and I hate her. Is it too much just to be left in peace? That's all I want. At this rate, I see no other recourse than to confront her. I shall arrange a meeting, and we will see how proud and austere she is then, and whether she has any heart at all, and if she has not, I don't know what I'll do, but I have to do something. I know that. Okay. We have a lot of red flags in that journal. Oh boy. Poetry book, psychology book. Small, densely printed book named On the Nature and Workings of the Human Mind. Marine and Other Poems by Ella Wheeler Wilcox. I can see nothing to note about it. Drawers, just some clothes. Stool, nothing in there. Another book. Carmilla by Sheridan Le Fanu. Okay, nothing. I think we're good here. Never mind! A half-written letter in which Mrs. Lau details what she thinks is happening in the manor. It talks a lot about how this place is cursed because they are not honoring their ancestors or themselves. She says they are careless with their actions and intentions. Of course, bad luck follows them. She works hard to cover it, perhaps to be taken more seriously, but Mrs. Lau is a lot more superstitious than she lets on. Few personal items. Okay, a lockbox. Wow, I just hit the jackpot. Okay, let's start off with the least interesting thing, the cufflinks. A man's single cufflink. It has the initials SC on it. A luggage ticket for Bay 12. On the back, it's neatly labeled as belonging to one Miss Evelyn Dean. You have Miss Evelyn Dean's luggage ticket. Oh. A number of documents that appears to belong to Miss Dean. I doubt they were given to Mrs. Lau for safekeeping. Ooh, baby, I'm just stumbling into some good shit here. A bottle of quinine powder. Quinine powder? Quinine powder. What would Mrs. Lau have this? Okay, gotta research that at the library. Dagger. What could Mrs. Lau want with this? Why does she have it at all? Okay, well. This has been very interesting. I'm also low on time, so let me just use a few more minutes here. Collection of records titled 7,000 Words Often Mispronounced by William Henry Pinky Fife. We got some boots. Tall pair of medium-sized boots. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Used to treat malaria according to Google. Oh, thank you. Okay, well, where's my culprits at? Mrs. Lau, Mrs. Lau, Miss Lau, where are you now? Miss Lau. I'm blind. Where is Miss Lau? Not you. Oh, Victoria Lau, 'cause I learned her name. "12 of 22 evidence pieces found?" There's a lot of evidence I gotta find on this woman. A 10-part series. That's optimistic at this rate. Okay, well, I really don't want to go into the other room when there's 4 minutes until people move around, so I'm thinking I'll go to the library and do a little bit of reading real quick. And then we'll see if people move around in a way that affects me. Also, there's like... Isn't there something going on at some point today? Oh, there's dinner at 7. So yes, I will have dinner in 4 minutes. When does the day end again? No idea. Well, the bar closes at 12 a.m., so I'm gonna say it ends at 12 a.m., yeah. The mass ballroom sounds very fun. Well, I can turn, like, notifications on? Oh, that's huge! I'll never miss anything again! Okay. Check Egyptian archaeology. Look up Vase of Nectanebo. Tradition says that Nectanebo, the last narrative pharaoh of Egypt, was the greatest magician of all the pharaohs. His vase is shrouded in legend. It is said many adventurers and archaeologists have become obsessed with finding it throughout history. Once they attain it, they have a sudden and complete change in personality, often disappearing, leaving their lives and families behind. The last known owner of the vase was Wilhelmina Blake, whose uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, had recovered it from Gizeh in the late 1700s. She disappeared not long after that. The current whereabouts of the vase are unknown. This vase sounds cursed. I have a hypothesis now. Holy moly. Arwell Wisham's goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but she is obsessed because it is cursed. Consider it. I know what happened here.
Miss Hisham is searching for a vase stolen by Wilhelmina Blake, but she doesn't know it's cursed. I should find and confront her about this.
I should do that, but do I know where she is? Wait, is that her in the lobby? I am on a roll this stream. This might set a new record for most productive stream. No, that's Miss Barbosa. Fuck, I'm stupid. All women look the same to me. Do I know where she is? She's at the walled garden. This is a bit of a walk. But luckily for me, time doesn't move when I move. Just when I talk. I don't appreciate the shade right now. I have been amazing. Incredible. Some would even say gifted. Truly divine.
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me.
Your goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but you are obsessed because it is cursed.
Cursed? If you're trying to dissuade me, you will need to choose more than the hysteria of... You are serious.
I'm afraid so.
The thing hasn't left my mind since I first discovered its existence. Every moment I am awake, even when I am not, I think of that vase. If I'm very still, and I feel it pulling me away from myself. And always, always, I hear a song in the back of my head I have never heard before. I wrote it down, though I do not know what for. Here, do you see? I am not myself. Yet it seems so important. Not just obsession, then. I will not be subject to such a thing. Will you help me? Will you find and destroy it?
Oh, fuck me.
I would not condone the destruction of something so ancient. But such a thing should never have survived this long. And take the music too, in case it helps you. If you find the artifact, Mr. Ward, you must break it. Leave nothing but powder and dust.
Are you kidding me? A piece of music to be the key to the lock that hides the vase? Oh.
Mr.
It seems that Lady Wilhelma Blake was not the finder, but the last known owner of the vase. Ha! Say owner if you like, but don't expect me to call a thief by any other name. But if she was the last to have it, maybe she stored it somewhere in this place. What is this melody? I keep hearing these notes in my mind over and over, clear like the blue sky. I have some idea that they are connected to the vase I am looking for, but I'm not sure how.
I'll leave you be.
May Allah guide you.
Okay. It's a piece of music. Piece of music. I'm gonna need an instrument to play the music on. Have I seen an instrument in this place before?
Mr. Ward.
What do you know of Wilhelma Blake? I've heard the story, but only secondhand. Off she went one day in the middle of the night and never told a soul where she was going. They say no one ever saw her again. God knows where she went or what happened to her. There's still a collection of her belongings down in the basement. I reckon no one knew what to do with them. Motherfucker, everything's in the basement. God damn it, I can't get in.
I'll be off.
Right, yeah.
Well, dinner time. There's probably like a piano in the basement or something. I gotta get to the basement. Alright, let's do another save. Oh, right, I'm starved. What's for dinner? Which way is dinner? This way is dinner. Let me in.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal?
Yes.
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your
It
seat.
takes 1 minute to say yes, 1 minute to say no. No matter what, it makes no difference. Did you see a guitar somewhere? Did I?
I understand the concern, Signorina. I do. Oh, but Mr. Ward, would you like to join us?
We were just talking about, well, whether this seance is such a good idea. You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
Join them. 21 minutes. Sure.
I'd be delighted to. Is there doubt about the seance?
See, Signorina Callaghan has concerns about it taking place.
If you ask me, Mr. Ward, there's nothing good to come of this. Best to leave these lands be. They're unsettled enough already.
I could say, amica mia, that it's only one spirit. One among many apprehended for less than an hour. Were it to cause much trouble, I would not do it. This is, of course, a lie. How can I say it is safe when it has not been done before? Of course I would risk this. And the Marquess, he sees value in that risk too.
I'm not sure the Marquis knows what's good for him.
Ask about Miss Montavani's invitation.
Am I right to assume that Marquez Blake invited you here himself?
Yes. He contacted me directly and insisted I host his seance. He said he had heard of my ability and could settle for no less. How could I refuse that, Signor?
Or are you the only invited guest?
Signor, you offend me. I am the main event, no? Am I not enough for you?
I got no invite.
And now I understand why.
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting until...
Okay, that didn't do a lot to help me. Do we think the other room is free? Oh, not looking good. Let's check the map. Oh, wait. Might be. Wait. Jen's changing room? Okay, hang on a second. Can I go confront that? Because... Oops, wrong door. That's weird, right? I'm gonna make a save because I don't know what's gonna happen, but this... That seems awfully peculiar. Where is that supply closet? It's down this way. Somebody's coming.
Now, what was the blasted code again?
How do you know about this place?
Miss Dean showed me. She's a wonder at finding hidden places.
Do you still love her?
Is that relevant?
No, I suppose it's not. And you are willing then to marry?
Aha! I have it. Best we discuss further inside. Now, explain this to me. We marry, but it's actually you, Victoria, and I that...
Sir, no, it's not. I have to go.
Ivy! Blasted timing on you, sir. I was onto a good thing there. What on earth has you loitering around here anyway? I don't have time for your answer. I should go after her. Ivy! Hold on a moment!
Well, isn't this peculiar? Look at what I just stumbled onto. Spicy. Oh man, this is getting better and better. Although his side I was already done with, but I just got more to it. That's fine. That was icky, right? Yeah. I think the word coercion might apply. The word consent should definitely be brought up. Yeah, so... But hey, I was in the gents changing room, like nothing wrong on my part. I was just changing into the greatest detective of all time. Alright, let's go see if she's in her room. Oh, it's open. Don't worry, you're gonna understand real soon once I snoop around this room. We're all gonna understand everything. Okay, wardrobe. Looks normal. Book. A book on dream imagery and techniques. There are notes written haphazardly into the margins. A lucid dream state will allow one a degree of control in one's dreams and can be a jolly fun way to add the feeling of freedom into one's life. First, find a comfortable place. This will ease the drifting into sleep. A fire is nice, but best allow it to die a little so it does not... Oops. Best allow it to die a little so it does not need minding. To ensure one does not drift too deeply, here are a few techniques to stay between both awake and sleep. One item on the list is circled. Musical tracks, especially those designed for the purpose, can keep the brain in the ideal state to dream lucidly. Finally, one must focus on what they wish to see. The mind's eye is good for this, but something tangible to focus one's thoughts is stronger. Perhaps I could try this technique and use the knowledge of the shared dreams as my anchor. I could use Miss Dean's journal to represent that. Thank you for teaching me what to do. Appreciate it. Oh. Victoria wants to investigate herself, of course, and see that Miss Dean no longer has the means to threaten us. But I've told her she absolutely cannot. If we were discussing doing such a thing, it will just be scandal upon scandal. I will find a husband instead. So even if Miss Dean does make public what she knows, it will hold little weight. It might not even be so terrible. I can hope at least, can I not? List of names, the first three of which are marked off. Rory Callahan, Michael Scarrett, and Walter Blake. The fourth name, Cathal O'Mara, is not marked off. Marriage candidates? The last few days have been terrifying. I feel so vulnerable, not being able to see anything beyond the mundane. I just know Dean is behind it. I've decided I'm going to ask Dara for help. I didn't want to worry him, but he'll have something for this surely. Thank goodness that he's here. So did she really ask Mr. Hunter for help? I should investigate further. So I have agreed to meet Mr. O'Mara on Saturday at 7 p.m. in the Jen's changing rooms, an undignified meeting place, but hopefully no one will disturb us there. I'll find some way to excuse myself from dinner. Victoria needed to know. Well, it just so happens I knew your day schedule, so I was there anyway, without needing that note. A Protestant cross. Everything needs a pen, a letter, drinking water. It appears this water has been drugged, and the residue seems similar to that in the bag I found in Mrs. Lau's room. What cause could she have to drug Miss McLeod? Yeah, I really gotta investigate that drug inside the library. It's a novel from the state of the pages. I'd say it's only been just started. Perfume. Perfume with what looks like Chinese on the label. I don't think this is Miss McLeod's. Look at this photograph. A photo of what must be Mr. Claude, and yes, this must be Mr. Hunter. They both look much younger. These must have been taken some time ago. Odd for her to have this. It must be close for her to have kept it for so long. Terror deck. Despite its obvious frequent use, a stack of cards are in good state. She must take great care of them. Looks like unlocking will require a code of some kind. Perhaps I could try the numbers from Mrs. Lau's diary. I think I was like 3, 4, 5, 2, 5. I'm so fucking smart. My genius is overflowing. A letter claiming to have evidence of a romantic relationship between Miss McLeod and Mrs. Lau. Oh my heavens, Betsy. You need this little romantic indiscretion with Mrs. Lau not to come to light, and I could use the loyalty of a seer. Come and talk to me, Ivy. We shall work something out. It's signed E.D. for Evelyn Dean. Evelyn Dean knew of her spicy relationship, and she was using it to blackmail her for power. So she was hoping to marry Cathal O'Mara or any bachelor, but she settled on him so that when it came out, it would be like, oh, that was just my wild college days. Look at me, I'm married to a man. I got it all figured out. And people think I'm stupid. Okay, before I form that hypothesis, let me quick go to the library and read up on that drug, just because I feel like that's going to be a crucial final bit of info. Like, is it literally just malaria medication, or is she using it for a different purpose? Let's look at the side effects and see if we can figure that out real quick. Medical codes, maybe? No. Oh, I should look at Wilhelma Blake, actually. Real quick. Wilhelmina August Blake was born in 1788 to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquess of Doon. She disappeared without a trace on the night of October 29, 1828. She had a passion for music from an early age and was often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. She knows piano, and there might be a piano in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, gifted her an ancient vase he recovered during an expedition in Gizeh. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake. After she vanished, her younger sister Elizabeth experienced episodes of melancholy and would roam the grounds searching for Wilhelmina, adamant that she had never left Blake Manor. No body was ever found for Wilhelmina, and so her final whereabouts and fate remain unknown. Okay, that didn't help me a whole lot. Now, am I stupid? What book do I read to find out about drugs? Maybe it's a section I gotta read? Religion, Irish history, world history, Irish folklore, Irish mythology, flora and fauna, medicine. Look in medicine. Collection of medical texts, someone practices long outdated. Is there anything I want to look up? Look up laudanum while we're here. Laudanum is quite the miraculous tincture and can treat any number of ills. Used to treat all manner of ailments from teething trouble to post-operative pain, coughs, infections of the chest, conditions of the heart, stomach trouble, female disorders. Female disorders? Well, there you go, lady. You can treat female disorders with laudanum. And insomnia, to name but a few. It seems to have no end of uses. Formulated from 1 part of powdered opium to 9 parts alcohol and available in premixed tinctures, is an invaluable addition to one's home arsenal. Wow, opium and alcohol? That does sound like a nice medicine. Okay, now give me quinine. Extracted in India from the bark of the... I should know how to pronounce that, but I'm blanking right now. Extracted in India from the bark of the cinchona tree, quinine was used in 17th century South America as a treatment for the malaria and fevers. Through British trade networks, quinine became commonplace in Irish medicine as a general fever remedy. It can be purchased from chemists and apothecaries in pre-mixed tinctures and tonics, as well as in pill and powder form. Quinine sulfate powder is often sold in small quantities without the need for a prescription. Due to its dreadfully bitter taste, it is recommended to mix it with water, sugar, or spirits for easier consumption. Really? Spirits? In high doses, its side effects may include dizziness, numbness, and dulling of the senses. In severe cases, it can cause nausea, confusion, and temporary blindness. Yet quinine remains the preferred option for many, as its side effects are less harmful and addictive than most opioid alternatives. So, could we be using it to dull the senses for like lucid dreaming or something, maybe? Although its distribution has been regulated since 1868, along with opiates and arsenic-based substances, high doses of quinine can still be obtained in Ireland from local chemist shops upon presentation of a physician's order. She just really likes the taste. Alright, so does that help me with lucid... Can I link that to lucid dreaming? Read on. Type of dream state wherein the dreamer is aware they are dreaming and has control inside said dream. Dreamer may be able to control, explore, and recall dreams the way not possible from normal, deep, or sleep. There are many ways to achieve a lucid dream state, and like many skills, it will get better with practice. Common method is to induce sleep state in such a way as to block entering deeper sleep. Examples include waking the dreamer regularly for using specially crafted music to block the mind from entering deep slumbers. Would a psychologist or a doctor know more about this? Okay, I had read that before. It didn't help me at all. Well, long story short, I can do my thinky think now. So, let's... Ivy McLeod's goal is to find a fiancé to cover up her communications with Mrs. Lau? No. To protect. No, to protect up? That wouldn't make sense. Relationship. I miss relationship. To cover up her relationship with Mrs. Lau. That's what I was looking for. Consider it. Brain blast!
Miss McLeod means to cover up a relationship under fear of blackmail. I should find and confront her about this.
Perfect. Where is she? That's a bummer. I don't know. Okay, well, that's something. What about Victoria here? Okay, maybe I should find Victoria. Might not be possible on that one either. Okay, new plan. Since I gotta bring the stream to an end soon anyways, and everyone is not where I need them to be, how about I try some lucid dreaming? Although, I am saving in case lucid dreaming takes more than... I don't want to, like, accidentally fast forward to tomorrow, basically. So, this is my room. Let's play a record. It's peaceful. I feel my eyelids getting heavy. It seems like music can be used to help me get into the right state of sleep to have some lucidity during it. It's possible I could return to that strange nightmare I had on my first night here. Given that so many people seem to be experiencing it, I can't rule out the possibility something I've used to my investigation is buried somewhere inside it. There, visual anchor. If I want to explore the shared dream, this is the best I have to represent it. Miss Dean's journal. Now to sleep, I say. This isn't an insane idea. But if it works, I may learn something more about this dream by the time I awake.
Did it? Am I back in the dream?
Never noticed the handprints before.
A painting. In the place of the sigil from before. That's Sackville Street. Back in Dublin. God, I miss Dublin. It is so simple compared to this place.
Don't mind if I do.
The fireman. Why is there a picture of my club here? I wonder if I can find it. It can't be far. Perhaps beyond this. Eamon, you dog. Pull up a stool and I'll already, no. This isn't right. This isn't him. He's gone. Miss Dean?
I just want to go home. But every door, every window, every corridor leads to this house. Home is so close. Just behind one more lock. Come to the Seance, Declan. Help me find the way out.
Miss Dean! She's gone. I'm awake. But it worked. I dreamt. It was the same as before, but it was as if I was seeing what was behind the dream. I saw my family, my home, Dublin. But why? I was trying to find these things. They felt so close. Just behind the next obstacle. My brother, waiting for me at the bar. I might have wandered forever searching for them. Certainly it felt that way, had Miss Dean not shown up. Or the presence behind her. That presence spoke true, Miss Dean, I believe. Did it conjure her too? As it did the images of home? Does it want me, or rather all of us, experiencing this dream to attend the seance? Or is that as far as it can get on its own journey out of this place? Something is different here.
The paintings have all changed.
This is the fireman. The club I attend. This, wasn't here before. That image. It was in the dream. Has the dream changed it here? Has it changed how I see this place? Am I only seeing this now because the lucid dreaming has opened my eyes to what is being shown to me? It's changing back. It hasn't altered reality. The dream lingered a while, like a slow waking, bled into the here and now. If only for a while. Would a longer sleep have resulted in the change lasting longer? Or maybe staying here for more time? What else is the dream changing that I am not aware of? Eamon. It can't be. It has faded back to its original image. But for a brief moment, the image from my dream carried across to this place. Is this a painting of Dublin? Why is that all the way over here? It has faded back to its original image. But for a brief moment, the image from my dream carried across to this place.
Okay, I did all three just to be safe. quick hypothesis time. I can actually solve this? Really? We are all experiencing we're all experiencing a practitioner's dream that is bleeding into reality. Consider it. Yeah, I didn't think so either. We're all experiencing a shadowy figure's dream? Consider that. That is correct. I'm a genius. I know what happened here.
This dream, we feel like we're wandering this place, trying to find a way out. Out to family, out to home. But we cannot. We can only get to the seance. It's blocking us. But it's not really us. There is something at the back of the dream. It's dream. That same entity. So we are in its dream, experiencing its desires, its fears. And when we wake, the dream bleeds into our world. For a while at least. Perhaps longer the more it is experienced. I wasn't aware of the changes at first. I noticed them because I experienced the dream more lucidly than before, which would explain why none of the others have mentioned the bleed in their journals or conversations. Well, regardless, everything points to the seance. I believe this entity spoke to me. True Miss Dean. It wants us to gather at the seance and help free it. I had a bad feeling about that event before. But now, it's clear that I must stop as many people as possible from attending.
We're experiencing the dreams of some entity, and those dreams seem to bleed into our reality upon waking. Alright. Boom! We just gotta figure out the haunting and Miss Dean's attendance. I should search the luggage for clues, that's true. And, then figure out the culprit. Which, we're getting there, Okay, well. This has been, massive progress. Absolutely monumental progress. I think we're gonna call it there. I gotta talk to, Miss McLeod, but we can do that next stream. I've already done enough progress this stream. We'll save a little bit of progress for next stream to guarantee I do something of note next stream. Also got the ballroom coming up at 9 o'clock, and it's 8:07 p.m. now, so that's very soon. Alright, well. Thank you everyone for coming out and witnessing my greatness. We'll catch you guys next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Thanks again, and have a good night, guys.